Hello and welcome to Experiencing Love. I'm your host, Philip Jackson. I'm so glad that you're here. So I just recorded an episode only to realize that the input was wrong. Luckily, it wasn't that long of an episode, so I didn't really lose that much. And I was distracted while I was doing it. Today's episode is accompanied by a quick drawing session that I had and one that I wanted to record. Now, I will be upfront and say that I had absolutely no clue in which direction I was going to go in. So just keep that in mind. Let's call it abstract, if you will. But it's just something for you to watch, something for you to see while I speak to you now. Today, I had a lovely day. Ended up going for a bike ride in addition to an art session, an outdoor art session, sketching session. It was something I've never done before. I've never just brought some art materials out into the wild, into the world, and just sketched out in public. So, with that being new, I was filled with awe at how soothing and calming something like that could be. I went on this bike ride, about 6 miles, stopping on a bench with my friend. As they do their art, I do mine, and just looking off as the sun is beginning to set and listening to, some pretty quiet music from a speaker in my backpack. Where am I going with this? Well, it was just something that I definitely want to do again. I don't think that's the point I was trying to make before, but I don't remember the point because I got so lost in reimagining the scene, reimagining what it was like to be there, that I lost my train of thought, truly. There is something so powerful when it comes to creating, when it comes to art. It's something that I'm truly lucky and blessed to be able to do, because I also remember that not everybody has the ability to take time and draw. Not everybody has the ability to go on a bike ride and enjoy nature. Maybe they don't live near a park or a nature-like area. Maybe they can't afford buying art supplies or anything like that. There's a lot of different reasons as to why people aren't doing the things that I'm doing. There's a lot of different reasons as to why people can't do the things that I do. And so every time I remember that, I make sure to feel grateful that I was able to do this. I was looking up at the sun before, just having a grand old time, truly. And I remembered a time when I didn't have all the things that I had now. It was a lonely time. It was a sad time. But I didn't dwell on it. I made sure to come back to the present moment and look at all the good that I have in my life and all the good that I was able to create using the past that I have. Our past is a very valuable teacher. Honestly, history is a very valuable teacher. You don't just have to look at your own past. You can look at the past of great women and men from the past to learn from and grow from them. It's truly an amazing thing. Anyways, as we were biking back to our starting location, I had this thought about the people in my life and how I have some truly special people around me right now. And I was thinking about how it happened. How are so many people in my life right now? Like, how did I enter into their lives? How did they enter into mine? And maybe there's a little bit of curiosity and disbelief and, of course, gratitude. There's also this weird hint of a feeling like, I'm trying to put it into words. Something like confusion as to what the role that I play in some people's lives is. Without getting too deep into it now, I just remembered this one thing that I want to give to you. If you have some person in your life that you don't quite know what their path looks like for you, like you don't know what path the relationship will take, just ask yourself this one question. Do I want to spend one more day with this person? Do I want to spend one more day around this person? Do I get energy from this person, or do I feel drained by this person? If the answer is yes, like if the answer is you get energy from this person and you want them around, just one more day, not the rest of your life, just a day, I want you to go based off of that feeling. There's a lot of people these days that have relationships that start and end really suddenly. And I often hear this dialogue of, oh, I want this person to be my forever person, or I want this person to be around forever, or I want this person to be around for a very long time. And then the next week gets the switch of, I never want to talk to this person ever again, or I don't think I could ever marry that person. I can't have kids with that person. And because of that, there's a lot of goodbyes and hellos, and that's not always the worst thing, but I also think it's really hard to know someone, like really know who they are, if you discredit them within the first 72 hours of knowing them. Like, I mean, if you added up all the time you spent with a person, how much does it actually add up before you feel like you actually know them? Because for me, there's some people that I've had in my life for the past decade or more, and I still feel like I don't know who they truly are. Not because I haven't made the effort or they haven't made the effort to share, but because we are all growing and evolving so fast that how could I even begin to believe that I know everything there is to know about another person? Yeah, there may be things that are non-negotiables for you. There may be things that you feel like, oh, this person has this quality and it's an absolute no-go. And I want you to trust that voice for sure. But I also wonder, how long is that list of non-negotiables, and are you letting it ruin things too soon? Are you saying goodbye to people too soon? Listen, I'm a firm believer of saying goodbye and hello. I've done it many times before. But I also know that I've spent time with some people for months, if not years, that still surprise me, that make me love them just a little bit more every day. And I wouldn't know those things if I didn't put in the time, put in the effort. If you find someone that really lights you up, that really gives you energy, I really hope you hear them out, because they will make a mistake at some point and you will want to get rid of them, or you will want to say goodbye and wish for the next person and hope that they're much better, they're perfect, whatever. But if someone does something that maybe it hurt you, but they didn't do it intentionally, like they didn't mean to hurt you, and they truly do care about you, maybe just hear them out. Yeah, you could have your guard up. I'm not going to tell you to just abandon your intuition, but I want you to really consider, if I had the choice, would I enjoy spending just one more day with this person? Because sometimes people hurt us also, and that means our relationship with them has to change, but it doesn't have to disappear. I love changing relationships. I love changing the standards of interacting with other people, because sometimes people prove to me again and again that I can trust them. And so I give them even more trust. And there's times when people have made mistakes, they've hurt my feelings, but they do it again and again to the point that I just expect that from them. I don't give them the same level of trust that I may give my closest friends, but I also don't fully get rid of them. I don't know. Maybe I'm just an optimist. Maybe this is all just wishful thinking. But if it is, it steered me right so far. And so I think I'm going to keep going. Anyways, this drawing is somewhat coming along, I guess. Maybe one of these times I'll record and then just add music to it. But for now, you get my voice. So I thank you for being here. I thank you for listening. Until next time, just remember to always fill up with the love. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. I love you.